From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB the Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway. And on the hill, Brayan Bello.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. On the ground, and that squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the right
Here's
fielder,
Juan Soto.
Juan
Tons of pop.
Soto.
Right now he's third in the National League in homers. First pitch misses. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is fouled back. Breaking ball inside. 3-1 now. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 19th home run of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one almost got him. That's hard hit on the line. Ref Snyder makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's a Mets lineup now. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Foul ball. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with one swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone. And
well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Mets had 2 runs on this blast, and it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Fenway and towing the slab, Clay Holmes.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Batting second.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Rob Refsnyder in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball. This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Swung on and fouled off, and he'll need a new bat. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Batting third.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on, and a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri in position and makes the play, and that's out number 3.
Sidewalk talks from Houston to New York, writing words of fine talk from LA to Newport, walking home from school to walking on ball courts. It hears and recounts tales told by all.
New inning getting started. Now Jesse Winker.
Jesse
Winker, a former All-Star, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300. Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jeff McNeil stands in.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting average this month over 400.
1-0.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Winker at second with nobody out. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And the count is 2-0.
2 balls,
Freddie
no strikes.
Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. Up the middle, Bregman. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. One away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The relay throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 3-zip.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Jose Siri now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 2 out, space is empty. And that one hammered. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no-doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So the lineup flips over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And it goes just foul.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And a pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. Going back on this one. But won't make it there after the bad jump. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's 4-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. That's way outside, and that's ball 1. That one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
2-2.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto. They limit the damage here. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 4 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
Those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Wilyer Abreu in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area. Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Ground ball up the middle. McNeil gets it to first, and that is the inning. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 4-0. Back here at Fenway, and here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. At the plate, Mark Vientos struck out swinging his first time. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Brayan Bello done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching,
Lucas Giolito into the game.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Jesse Winker. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one down the line, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. So man aboard. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, Hamilton. Slings to first, out number 3. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at the ballpark,
off,
coming off a series where they were red hot
field.
at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Brayan Bello.
Holmes back to work. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the shortstop,
David Hamilton will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, called strike. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. Nothing doing for Boston. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. You just can't average 2 runs.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, so they get the first out of the inning.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but, man, he made it look easy.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. He's one of the best players in the game. Lindor swings through that one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets into the seats. Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Mets,
Juan Soto getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Rafaela reaching back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. And midway in the 4th, it's the Mets 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Boston, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rob Refsnyder. There's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Alex.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. in plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. To the right side, Alonso. Red Sox go 1, 2, 3. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And it's 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Popped up. Brings it in. And there's one away. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Nimmo at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
There's a high chopper. Hamilton zips it across, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it though 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Connor Wong.
Connor Wong now at the plate. Caught looking his first time up.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990. There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Sable takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Wong, the runner at second with one away. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next offering is fouled back. And there's a hit. Wong around third. Now a long throw home. And he's out.
That's an out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
So a man aboard. Cedar Rafaela digs in now. That one clips the outside corner. And it's 0-1. Rafaela in his second season, 24 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it...
Back here in Boston, all set for the top of the 6th. And now, Jesse Winker. Giolito back to work. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB the Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. Center field. Rafaela sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. On the corner for a strike. Hard hit, right side. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
2 down, bases empty. Francisco Alvarez will hit next.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Right through there for a strike. That one the other way. Bregman tosses to first, and that is that. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Just stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. That's to third. Vientos tosses to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, David Hamilton.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Digging in, David Hamilton. 0 for 2 in this one. Flares it into the outfield. Takes it in for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Rob.
So digging in, Rob Refsnyder.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground right side. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Street wearing Teflon. If they don't like CrossFit, then I'ma give them F-Spawn. Watch me
through that.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 1
Nope.
low.
Ball.
Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next
Ball.
offering misses. And the count now even up. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Wong down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. This one in the air. Bregman corrals it. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
So a man at first. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. That's out to center field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 3. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's an 8-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the Red
New
Sox.
arm out of the bullpen, Liam Hendricks.
Number 31.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball. Bregman to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 8 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Red Sox, the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
And that is out of play. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground to third, Vientos. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Stepping in, Masataka Yoshida.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Went right after him with that 2-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard, gives you a lot of confidence.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? The 0-1.
Ball.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weisser preparing to come on if needed. Winkowski getting cranked up as well. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. And base hit.
Now batting, the center
And now
fielder,
it's Jose Siri.
Siri.
That to right. Abreu pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Ripped to short. They get the force. That's out number 3. Mets leave 1 as it remains an 8-0 game.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
And stepping in for
Leading
Boston,
off,
Connor
for the
Wong,
Red Sox,
1 for 2.
The catcher, Connor. Wong.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Now 1 away. And now the first baseman, Blake Sabol.
First baseman, Blake Sabol.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Sabol leads off first with 1 away. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Gonzalez in the box again, takes a strike. And that one is lifted in the air, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox lead 1, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
And yes, I'm never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from observers, no public enemy.
And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto. Hendricks back to work. Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Foul ball there.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there, just couldn't catch up.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1, no strikes. That one pushed to the left and foul. This to third. To first. And that is that. Mets go down quickly as the lead holds at 8-0.
Now pitching.
Back now and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter will be the shortstop, David Hamilton. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And it's caught for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Now
game.
batting, left fielder, Rob.
Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Man,
No ball,
91
1 strike.
on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. The Red Sox
0-2.
with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Nimmo ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Number 2.
Alex Bregman.
Now it's Alex Bregman. And that one is
No,
downstairs. And that is ball one. Right through there for a strike. That one is blasted. Left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. A massive home run. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Reds. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting,
And next for the
right
Red
fielder,
Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. They're down to their final strike. Yoshida, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un Buster.